Okay, this has taken me a while to work out. A lot of forums and stuff on the internet. They reckon you can't run the drums in your electronic drums. What I have at the moment is a Nitro Mesh, but basically any electronic drum with MIDI, it'll work. So I got it connected to the straight into the computer, and what I've done, without trying to make it sound too intelligent, is recorded it in triplet oscillator, my drum kit, and then what I've done is I've copied it and pasted it down the bottom into the VST plugin, and I've even copied and pasted it into a sound font. But yeah, the VSTs, you've got more control of the mapping, but sound fonts is this. It's just, you don't know what you're getting really. Yeah, so you have to change your mapping in the sound fonts all the time. But unless you know what VST you get, your mapping's pretty good. So Nitro, yeah. So I'll show you how I do it. What we've got, I found out the kick drum starts here. That's a kick drum out of the MT Power, and there's a side kick too. See, if you hit that, it's very hard to find a side kick. Yeah, it's only on the keys is a side kick for that, but MT Power does have a side kick. And basically, if you want to have your grouping, basically what you're doing is you're following your grouping there, and you want basically all your drums, like your kick drum and your snare and all that. You want them all kind of all together. You don't want them like that. You just want them all like together. So that's where your mapping comes in. The Nitro Mesh standard mapping is all over the place basically. You won't even know. Your toms would be like totally opposite, etc. So that's how we did it. That's a piano roll for the MT Power. I'll even play it for you. Yeah, so it's pretty simple, and I find LMMS is better than the Reaper, because it's got all the demos in there, and you can actually learn from the demos how to do it and how to make the songs. Yeah, so it's a good way of learning. And yeah, so basically you can start when you do your mapping, say on the Nitro. You just go to mid, and you really start at any number. I started just with the kick drum here. What's the next one was a side kick, as you can see on those keys on the VST. Side kick was the next one after kick drum. So I just number it from there. You can start from any number. You might go 48. There's a side kick there. I'll call that 49. Snares at 50. Yeah, and you go all the way up one at a time. Follow the keys. You've got to follow the keys to know where, and you've got to like hit the toms and kick the toms and all that, and work out yeah, which what numbers you're going to do on your settings. So that's yeah, so you save that to say kit whatever, and you can actually have different mapping on each kit, but it won't affect your drumming. All the toms and everything will be everything will be is the exact position where they should be. So yeah, pretty simple. But yeah, as I said before, copy from the triple oscillator onto the MT power VST, and if you've got sound files, you can copy onto that. So there's your whole MIDI drum file. Doesn't matter what it sounds like when you're playing it into triple oscillator. Even if the mapping's not right, it's you're still recording it, and yeah. But as long as you've got your headphones on, you know, as long as you've got the headphones on the module there, you're